Hello, everybody. Great to see you, Ollie. Yeah, I'm running a bit late. That's why I didn't a little video at the beginning. Uh, let's lines in. Hi, Jason's in. Andy, Joe, David, Joe, Academy. Yeah, and Anna's in the house as well. We've got Richard there. Cool, right, you know, mate. Right, Steve. Excellent. Yeah, I've got a really moment. Pardon me. Someone in a message. Yeah, that's where people come in and look. Someone's on a mission there. He's flying up. Yeah. Been busy. And what did I say last week? I catch up on what I've been up to as well. What I said.
That's better. Thanks, Tracer. Oh, yeah, put your mic down. Sorry, I should be reading everyone's comment. That's probably someone telling me. Yeah. Give me a second. Try to get everyone here in the chat, so yeah, I think that I might have missed one or two people, but I don't think so now. Yeah, my mic's down now, so should be all good. Cool. Yeah, I'll tell you what I've been up to and all sorts. Y2K abandoned places in. Excellent. Yeah. We've got Mark in. Everyone's still coming in, so yeah, nice to see you. Yeah, running a bit late, like you found out, only a couple of minutes late, but that's probably why I didn't have the mic down and stuff like that. Got loads of information, but I can't say too much on here. I've got a new project. It might take 12 months to work on, but it should be a good one. Well, should be a good one anyway, even if it don't come off. So yeah, I've got something planned there. That's in the pipeline, you could say, and yeah, that train deal near Owen. Wow, yeah, I've got a lot of information on that, and I'm doing a documentary video on that. Been up virtually every day last week. I've calmed down a bit now. I went up today to see what's going on, so I'm trying to keep an update today process of the clearance and what's going on and find out the cause. The actual report on that will be out in 12 months, and that's the official report that will go out to the members of the public and everyone who wants to see it. So it'll be quite interesting to see what I make of it and what the actual report makes. But yeah, I've got an exclusive on that. Yeah, that would be a good one. I can't say too much at the moment. We got Exploring with Kenny. Excellent, nice to see you, mate. But yeah, I've been up flying my drone. I've been uploading the drone footage. Got a lot more confident now flying my drone. The people around the work area, the rail workers, are great people. And yeah, they respected me. I respected them. And we just got on great. So it's cool. I'm going to get some members of the local community who aired the rail disaster when it happened, or derailment, should I say. And they might be doing a voiceover. I spoke to a few. They're up for it. We've got Scoobs in the house. Excellent. Also, who are you going to have tonight? Matt's going to come up by the looks of it, I think, when he's ready. The rail workers gave you no, not allowed. No, all thumbs up. I had one person come over on the track. I stopped recording at this time, and he said, "Oh, watch where you put the video, because you're not allowed within 150 feet of people working and over people's property." So I told him it's under 250 grams. I showed him a drone from a distance, and he could see the numbers on it. I told him it's all numbered up like it's supposed to be, operator's ID. So yeah, and apart from that, it's been great. I put it up, and the first video was good, and fair enough, the other ones have not done so well. Nope, not done so well, but fair enough, still done all right with them. But like I say, I'm just releasing the drone footage at the moment, bit by bit, and I got to put it all together, speak to the neighbours. I've got exclusive footage of something that, yeah, I can't really say too much of. And also, I'm doing a couple of videos for the members only. So, got some lined up. Cool, yeah, mate. Yeah, I've got some videos lined up for members only, but also I've got some videos in the pipeline to come out soon. So that's not too bad. I've been, well, not just me, but Matt's been helping us out editing one or two. And talking of him, here he is. Hello.
Bloody hell. I've only been here for about 5 minutes, don't worry. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, Matt.
Always sarcastic. I just can't come on and be like, "Hi Will, how are you? Are you doing all right?" It's like, yeah, fuck you very much. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Typical me. Sorry.
Yeah, but working you in, you know what I mean, as a little process there. Yeah, saying you helped us out with a couple of videos recently. So
Oh.
Ah.
It has begun.
Yeah,
Leave it on for a couple of minutes, just to show you that when I'm on, even on other people's live streams. Here's another one. Even when I'm on other people's live streams,
I know it's ridiculous, because I've even got to turn it off myself. Know what I mean? And it's affecting me now as well. So
yeah,
it's the list is getting longer and longer. So
I just want everyone out there to know that this little moron, right, is set. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Should we just see what this is about then, folks? Right, there we go. Hello.
Hello, is that Matthew?
Yes.
Yeah, mate. Said order come through for yourself.
I didn't order anything. It's somebody who's ordering stuff on my behalf. Yeah, mate. Don't do the order. I know. Don't do it. There's loads of people are ringing me from different things. Sorry about that. I just get it because I'm on YouTube, and the pricks are just attacking me when I'm on YouTube.
Okay, no worries, mate.
Sorry. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Bye. That's just one, and they'll keep coming all night long.
Yeah.
And that's what this complete fucking spasticus autisticus. That's what he does, because he is so fucking obsessed, and I've got free rent in this little spastic's brain. So bring it on, because you ain't enjoying the show, because all you're doing is typing in fucking food orders. So enjoy typing in food orders, because now we're going on to silent. So you can do it all night long. Enjoy your night. Food ordering. Well done.
Do you know an Uncle Tommy Boy? He's in the chat.
Don't know him, but if he's got a webcam,
I don't know either.
Give him a go.
Yeah,
Could
but I
be,
don't want. Yeah,
Yeah, it could be one of those, but yeah.
yeah, give them a go anyway. I'll post the link in. I don't normally do this, but yeah. I was having a good chat to a guy before when I went down to the bridge, and he was saying his 80s, and he said, "Oh, I used to be a fireman on the engines." When you mean that, you don't mean a fireman that puts the fire out. You mean one that feeds the fire. He was like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, that's the one," and yeah, he was telling us a few stories, and I said, "Oh, shame they're not recording this." I said, "Can I?" He went, "Yeah." So he told us another story, and the I've recorded it basically, and it was telling story after story, and it was so interesting. Yeah, it was amazing. So who knows? I sent him the. He said, "Oh, send me a text message with your channel on." So I've done that. But obviously, he's not called Tommy, who we met today, so it won't be him. So
Mm.
I'm not too sure it is. But yeah, everyone's can have a chance up and stuff like that.
It does make it interesting, although I've done that in the past, and we have had some idiots come on and start shouting some really, not cool words beginning with N. Mm.
Yeah, just got to be careful, know what I mean?
Mm. But, give them a chance, innit? See whether they want to make a tit of themselves.
Not just
we hope they're nice people, but yeah.
yeah, not just that though. We had that lad from America, young lad. I didn't think he was quite right, and yeah, so right, here he is.
Here we go. Fingers crossed, folks.
Hello, mystery man.
This is
Hello?
the one who This is the one who wanted to come on, was it, or is this just another one?
I don't know.
Hello.
You okay?
Are you,
Yeah,
glasses are looking good, mate.
My glasses are broke because I went to the optician. I normally have 2 sets of reading glasses, and I went to I couldn't find my other set, but I went out and I got my new gimbal, which is a DJI, and I went with that and I put my glasses on. And when I got home, I took my glasses out and I realised that there's a leg missing.
No, I
So
think
I went
it
to the optician today
suits
and
you.
they said,
Suits you, the new look. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I went to
Dubs.
the optician, and the optician says, "Well, you're only really allowed an NHS appointment, like a checkup every 2 years." So
Yeah.
he said to me, "If you break your glasses within that period, then you need to buy new ones." So I went in and he went, "Oh, we can get you a pair for £40, 30, £50 or something, but we can give you 2 pairs for 80." And I'm like, "But if you make an appointment next Thursday, then you can get an appointment to, if your eyesight has changed, then you can get a different prescription, which won't cost you anything." And I'm like, pay £80 or wait until I get my optician exam to find out if my eyesight is worse, then I'll get 3 glasses. But he says, if they're not worse, then you'll have to pay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You could just say to him, I say, well, I'll just go online to Glasses Direct and I'll get 2 pairs for 40 quid. But thanks very much for, the offer. But I'll just take my money elsewhere, because you all get them from the same company anyway, because there's only one glasses company that manufacture glasses in the fucking world right now. And they're all getting them from the same place. But see, Glasses Direct can sell you 2 pairs for 40 quid. But you seem to want to sell them for an extra 40 quid profit. So yeah, whatever. No.
The way I see it is, Matthew, if they're prescription and you go to Glasses Direct, are you going to get the exact same prescription?
You send him your prescription. Hey, John.
Yeah.
All right,
Hello.
John.
Yeah.
How do you get your prescription though?
Well, you ask your optician to give you a copy of prescription when you go and get your eyes done. They'll give it to you, but you know, you probably stuck it somewhere and forgotten you'd been given it. But just ring them and say, can you email me my prescription, please? And they'll send it to you, so you don't even have to go in there, and just wang that off to Glasses Direct and see if they give you a better deal.
I never knew these places exist. I mean, I got my gimbal. I'll show you my gimbal. I just need to be careful because I don't want to give away where I live. Because I live in a big mansion, Matthew, and I don't want begging letters.
Yeah,
Here's a
that's
minute.
the one. Let me see what sort of got Glasses Direct. Let me see what sort of offers they've got.
Are you all right, John? Anyway.
Yeah, man, I'm fine. I was going to say the glasses. You can, if your eyesight isn't all like weird, and it's either like a plus or a minus, you can go to a place called Opulize, and you can just buy a pair of glasses for, I don't know, fucking a few quid. That's what I do.
Yeah.
They have got offers, apparently, 15 quid for glasses on you. If you look, you know, they're supposed to be somewhere on you, but up to 35% off everything, it says. So shop now.
Oh, that's your gimbal there.
Yeah.
These are all 49 quid though, these glasses. Where's the ones that are from 15 quid? So you've got to find them, but they are in there somewhere.
What's that one? Is that a DJI, that one?
It's a DJI Osmo SE. And
yeah, I've got one of those.
It was in the hall. But the thing is, it says you need to download the DJI app, but I'm finding it difficult to do that because it's quite awkward. And then they're trying to flog you a subscription for, if you pay like £229 a year, you can get free editing. And I'm like, no, I'll do that myself.
All you need to do is download it and then register it, and then you can use, if you're going to use your phone, you can use your camera with your DJI. Won't have all the features in, like, there's different features. I think that'll tell you the same, I think.
Well, this moves the phone up and down, and it moves it left and right. But there's a record button. There's other buttons on it that just don't work because I can't get onto the app. I've tried to download the app, and it just, for some reason, normally you press the app, you download it. I think it was a Hohem I had before, and I left it in the car that scrapped. And I really regret it because I was used to using it, John, and it was just so simple. But this is just, I don't know, it's just really, it's got this bit at the bottom here that kind of spreads like legs kind of thing, you know?
It's called a tripod, yeah.
Yeah, well, I know that, but I mean, I never had a tripod in the last one, though. That was the thing.
Bit like you look like when you get out of the shower, you know? A tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same problem with the...
Thank you for the compliment, Matthew. It's got one of these magnetic things on it as well. You know, you stick it on. I think it was Jackie that said she had. That's why I bought it, because I spoke to Jackie, and Jackie was saying that she had a DJI got Osmo, and I thought, well, it sounded quite good. So it only cost me £85. So, but there was actual gimbals there at 36 or 37, and I thought, I don't think that they're. I don't know. Is it really worth paying that amount of money and thinking, well, is it going to be any good? You know? No, do you no need to spend a bit of money for it to really be worth it? Really?
Oh, I've got mine. Mine's here.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, to let you know why I deleted my channel. I was on another channel and somebody said something really horrific to me. But I sent a few emails, I sent a few things to YouTube, and they're saying, well, it doesn't really meet their criteria for X, Y, and Z. And it's pretty bad. So I phoned up the lawyers, but the lawyers were looking for at least £1,500 to £1,600 just for a letter to be sent to YouTube, just to ask for that to be taken down, and it's just unbelievable. So I decided just did a channel and just scrap that, and I just can't be bothered with it. And I'm not really doing a lot of lives anyway, thankfully.
You're right, Joe.
Yeah,
right.
Fine. Just like your chat.
Right, just to let you know, if you go onto glassesdirect.co.uk and you go to the offers tab, it says here that you can get 2 from £15 because it's your first order. So you get £35 off your first order plus a second frame. So you look at the £49 frames, right? They'll subtract £34 off your order when they give you a spare second set. So for what you'd be paying in the local shop, you get 2 sets.
I think it was
So-
£80. I think it was
So that would-
£80 it was for
2. So this would be 15 quid for 2 pairs of glasses.
Well, do you know what? I know that's. Do you know what I was thinking about that lawyer?
Yeah.
Right? I get a few quotes, but do you know there was one lawyer that says, "Well, how much is it for the letter?" And I went, "Well, it's about £295 an hour. That's just for 1 hour." I'm thinking, well, and then he started, well, it depends on who's liable, who's that. I said, look, if somebody's got a YouTube channel, they have the ability to take that video down. So then, but it's a man. So I'm supposed to pay you £1,500 just to say. I mean, years ago it was like £100, £200, £1,500 for a minimum of 5 hours. Think about that. How
Yeah.
long would it take you to write a letter? I mean, put your name and address at the top right. Put what you need on it. 2-3 pages. Would it take you 5 hours?
Wouldn't say so.
Well, that's why
No.
lawyers don't get an awful lot of work from poor people.
Yeah. I had the same problem with my glasses as well. They snapped and the lens kept on falling out. So I went in and they said, "Oh no, how it works, you got to get a token from the NHS. They issue them every 2 years." So I said, "Oh, right, okay. What happens if my eyesight deteriorates between then? Does that mean I'm knackered for the next 2 years because I'm not getting treatment for it?" They went, "No, like," they said to you, "if you think your eyes are getting worse or whatever, we'll do a special, like, voucher where they can actually do a, like you say, an eye test and then go from there and give you a new set of glasses if need be." So I said, right, not that, but I said, it's not been 2 years, it's been nearly 2 years, but can I just use half a token to get my glasses fixed? Because nothing's wrong with my eyes apart from last time, and the glasses keeps falling out. So instead of getting deteriorated because I've got one eye out and one eye in, glass in, can't I get it fixed? They went, no. So I was like, oh. So then, about a month later, I get this letter saying, "Oh, you do your test now or whatever." So I go down with this letter. They went, "Oh yeah, we can give you an eye test, this and that." I said, "No, I don't want an eye test. I just want my glasses fixing." But does that mean I can get 2 glasses then for the price of the eye test and a set of glasses? "Oh no, don't work like that." But why? What's the point in wasting it on a test? Know what I mean? You only get these tokens once every 2 years, and I don't want to waste my token on an eye test when I don't need it. Just all I want is my glasses fixing. They're like, "Oh no." I went, "Okay, see you," and walked out.
But what you remember for the future is when they start going, yeah, well, it's going to be, you go and get your eye test done. And then they go, oh, you can have any from this range. And then we'll put all these coatings on there. And the coating will be 20, 30 quid for this coating and something for this and something for this. So it's going to be about £100. And you go, well, I tell you what, I'll pay £15 for a pair of 2 from fucking Glasses Direct. Give me my prescription. See ya. Fuck off.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
And also, if you go like where you get your eyes tested or whatever, you can most of the time. If it's just like a screw needs fixed, they'll do it for nothing.
Yeah, Mick Spencer, remind us about that in a minute. Dreaded Explorer paid 4.6 for a wisdom tooth removal. Yeah, crazy. But I was looking at this one up here before. I had it highlighted, but it's gone again now. About the dental thing, wherever it is.
People go to Turkey.
Yeah.
Because you can get like a 20 quid flight to Turkey and they'll do all that for like 20, 30 quid probably.
That's why
Right,
they
yeah.
call them-
Read this one here, this comment. Yeah, like you know, Matt, my mum had her teeth done the other week and she's still in pain. She can't even put them in. And the dentist costs in the UK are shocking. They don't do their job properly on purpose, so you have to come back in to tell them. You know what I mean? They can't just grab your money and get out. Exactly, that's what I said to my mum. They're supposed to have phoned her back today, but they didn't. And
Okay.
last night she was on the phone to me,
Go on.
early hours, in so much pain, saying, "Oh, if this happens to me and this happens tonight," I was like, "Don't, it won't happen. Just behave. Stop talking like that." And I told her to phone them today, so she did do it eventually, because I've been saying it for the last week or two. And basically, yeah, she phoned them. They said, "Oh, we'll phone you back." Never did. So I said to Mum, "Oh, didn't they?" I said, "I'll go down tomorrow and sort them out, have a word with them." So it just, like you say, you're paying for a service privately, and they're not doing the proper job. They might do you fix your teeth, but after service, if you're in pain, shouldn't they offer you some sort of painkiller like Cocodamol or something that they can? Because at the end of the day, you pay for a service, and it's not just pay for this out the door, is it? I'm going to ask them that, and I'm going to film it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
No,
see what they say.
They'll kick her out of the surgery then they'll unsubscribe of their cunts like that, mate.
I'll just say, look, I'm just making evidence here in what's going on, please, because nothing's getting done. And if it needs to, I'll send this off to the proper people who need to. Because my mum's gone through so much pain up to now.
I tell you your best bet, right? Don't film them because that'll get their backs up. What you do is put the phone in the pocket and on record, so you're getting the audio, and download a little app. It's called like anti-touch or something like that. So basically then you can touch the screen and it won't do anything. So basically you can't accidentally turn the recording off. Just record in your top pocket and the voice of what they say will be enough. If they say anything wrong, you got them then, because the thing is, once you put a camera on them, they'll start behaving themselves, but they'll fucking get you back because they'll kick her off. They'll kick her out of this. They'll say, go and find another dentist, which will be quite hard to do. So
is that legal? Is that legal?
Not really, because she's paying for herself. Know what I mean? It's gone private.
Doesn't matter, mate. They're a license to print money. They're not worried about one person getting kicked out. They can be quite nasty, dentists. I've seen it a few times.
I remember one time I went to the dentist and it was, they don't do, this guy does not do, I'm not going to mention his name for obvious reasons. This guy does not do NHS dentistry anymore. And I came in one day and I'd missed maybe a couple of appointments and he's sitting with his arm crossed and he's got his assistant on the left hand side. And I'm sitting in the kitchen and he just looked at me and went, "We're not a charity." And I felt it saying, well, you know, I might have missed a couple of appointments and you're not a charity, but you're still getting paid by the NHS for any of the treatment that you do.
Yeah.
If you don't turn up, you can still charge the NHS for that. You don't lose any money on that. And I know that because it wouldn't make sense. Why would a dentist only charge you £15 for a missed appointment if you're on the dole, if they know that it's going to cost more than that? Doesn't make any sense. But it was his attitude, you know. I mean, there was a way he said it.
I had a dental appointment in Pewsey, right, at this place. I'd never been there before, and I rang him and I said, "Look, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm probably going to be about 5 minutes late. I've got my foot to the floor now. I'm catching up. I'm just coming into the outer part of Pewsey. I'll be there in a minute." So I screech up, fucking get out of the car, run in there like that. I'm 5 minutes late, right? So they go, so they don't just get me in there, right? So they keep me waiting another 10 minutes, and then when I go in there, the bloke's like this. "You can't just do this to us by being late. What do you think you're doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm here. I rang to say I'd be a couple of minutes late. I mean, I can't change the laws of physics. If I'm trying to get here and there's a bloody accident or something blocking me on the road and I'm stuck." And I said, "I put my foot down to get here to be as quick as I can. Sorry about that, mate." And he goes, "Yeah, well, you know, it's just not good enough because I mean, like, you know, if you know what it's like for us being dentists and stuff like that." And his tone, and I just went, "Mate, is there something fucking mentally wrong with you? Right? You don't fucking speak to people like that, you little poison fucking dwarf. Now, let me tell you this, matey boy, right? I wouldn't have you going in my mouth after what you just fucking said, right? I wouldn't trust you because there's clearly something fucking wrong up here. And I tell you what, I'm leaving this fucking place. I'm going to report you to the NHS, right? And I'm going to tell them that you're a fucking little prick, right? And I'm going to get another dentist because, mate, you do not inspire me with any fucking confidence. Now go fuck yourself. And he's like, you can't speak to me like that. I said, mate, I'll do more than fucking speak to you in a minute if you don't shut your fucking twat hole.
You shouldn't have knocked his teeth out.
Yeah, fix that, you cunt.
Yeah, we don't promote violence on this show either. Just a joke that everyone, or YouTube, should we say. You know what YouTube's like, you've got to spell it out to them.
Yeah, well, of course I wouldn't have done that to him, but no, you do not speak to a fucking customer like that, right? In any business, yeah? If you want a business, you don't speak to people like that. And in a profession where you're trying to build confidence up before you actually do work on people, you think you're going to stand there and run them down like a piece of shit. Well, I tell you what, mate, yeah, you are destined for the fucking rubbish heap because you won't be in business long with an attitude like that.
Yeah.
So you can go and retrain in some other fucking industry that charges so much money and fucking gives you a nice big fucking house and big car, yeah? Because it doesn't look like dentistry is going to be for you, mate. Absolute fucking penises.
A few years ago, I went to the dentist to try and sort my teeth out because I was an hour late, they wouldn't see it. So now I've got my surgery's got a dentist. I've been waiting till to be seen, but my teeth are just falling out. So,
you can go to the NHS emergency thing, you know, like, and they'll actually, if you're in pain or if it's something that needs to be done, you know, they'll do something so that it tides it over until you can get in, and that's free of charge with the NHS. Yeah. They've got emergency centres around, but you have to ring up 111 and ask where it is.
Yeah, apparently, Matt. Apparently, but like from experience, they work quite like that. When I come back from not last year before, I come back from France and I had an abscess. It's fucking massive. And you know, it's the last day in France. I weren't going to go and find a dentist. I've been sorting it all out. You know, I went to A&E because there was nowhere else to go. I sat in there, and one of the doctors he went, "Why are you here?" I told him, and they're like, "Well, we don't do it. You have to get a dentist." I said, "Mate, I've come back from France. My mouth's out here. You can see it. I nearly collapsed. Oh, we're back in a minute." You know.
Just when the story was getting interesting.
That's not what I think it is.
One in Newcastle in RVI, but apparently it closed down. Closed it. It's only open to certain individuals at the minute.
Huh, right.
You know what I mean, Matt? They're saying
I can guess exactly what you mean there, yeah.
They've got to get translators in that, and they're saying them before they say the normal British people.
Yeah. That's all I can say. Yeah. So how many have we had tonight then? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sets of messages sent to me. And how many phone calls have we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, not bad. It's pretty that's pretty underwhelming. I get a lot more than that usually. He's slacking. Maybe he's found something.
He's not that busy.
Maybe he's found something between his legs that might give him more fun, more entertainment than you know, fucking ringing up pizza places.
Yeah. Hopefully he's seen your video as well. Where you had a conversation with the pizza man, like you say.
Tell you what, that bank video what you done Explore was awesome.
Yeah, it was a bit of fun, that one.
It was like, I thought 1 minute you were going to get lost because it was like amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it was done like that. It's done like on purpose so that it confuses anyone who comes in. So if you get like somebody who's trying to, you know, steal from the place, they literally don't know where the fuck they are and where to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
security that would have been in there, you would have got nowhere near them involved.
Yeah. I've not seen it actually, to tell you the truth. I'll be watching that soon.
Yeah, it's worth seeing it for what happens right at the very end. Just fast forward to the last bit, and you'll go like, ah, right.
Nah, I'll watch it all the way through.
Oh, it is good. And I watched
Steve's in
yours.
the house. See that, Steve?
I see.
Yeah. Hi, Steve, man. Somebody said, is there any backlash from that pooper apart from him trying to feed you? Well, the thing is, I never get any of the food. I sometimes get some sarky messages left on the answer phone. But ultimately, do I give a fuck if he wants to waste his time, doing that? No, not really. In fact, it gives me great pleasure to know that he's wasting his fucking time, as he always has done. Yeah. So, yeah, go for it.
That one you
Favorite
put up with
dinosaur.
was
What you say, Joe?
I says that one you done with the derailment was good as well.
Yeah, I'm doing a big documentary on that eventually. Well, not a big. I'll try to cut it down as much as I can, and also cut the drone footage down. Get some interviews going on with the neighbours as well, and I've got an exclusive on that, but I can't say too much on that. I'm working on it.
I'm looking forward to that.
Hey?
I'm looking forward to that because we've got it. I've got it right outside my doorstep at the front of my house. They're building a new train station, the Northern Line, and them rail freights go past. So it suck all that ground, the ballast out of them hoppers is going to take forever.
Yeah, they've sucked them out now. Like you see on the drone footage, it's the one at night, and that's the first one they started sucking out with the jetpack, basically.
Yeah.
So I knew during the day I went down and seen the jetpack on the back of the machine, and they were saying, "Oh no, it's going to be the next few days and this and that." Next thing, I see this wagon come down, and they heard the guy say, "Yeah, once it's full, the hopper in this, we'll dump it on the side of the pavement here where it's all fenced off, and get the wagons coming in tomorrow and move it in the wagons." So I thought, that doesn't sound right. If they go to start emptying the hoppers in a couple of days, why don't they go to bring a wagon in to move the stone tomorrow?
Stupid, isn't it?
No,
So
they're just mugging you off with fucking shitty information because they don't want you knowing what they're doing because they don't want you watching what they're doing.
yeah, so this, like I say, this wagon reversed back, and the driver, the windows down. We just went over to him. You all right, mate? Yeah. Oh, Steve, excellent, Steve. Give me a minute. I'll get the firework going for you. So one on the window says, I said, "Oh, this is getting about 6 o'clock in the evening." I said to him, "Is it getting pumped out tonight?" He went, "Yeah." So it's like 11 o'clock. I think he took my drone up and started filming it. But I had to keep it low because of the wind and the tree lines as well. I had to keep it in sight. So it's kept it quite low, and the spotlight was lighting up. Made it easier for me to see it. But they carried on doing all the work without no fuss. They seen it, I was up there. They knew I was filming because I've been round there every single day filming with my drone.
The ones that pass me out the front, they normally have about 30 to 40 hoppers on the back of 2 motors.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Have an engine at the front and an engine at the back. So it's shouldn't be long when they're really long, but they suck it all up like that. It would take forever.
It's amazing the equipment they got on the railways for doing stuff, though. I mean, they've got all this like stuff stashed away, but when they get like a problem, all this like specialist equipment comes out for lifting and moving and cranes and all sorts of stuff.
I've seen the excavators. They've got 4 wheels on, and they drive onto the wheels on the tires, and they lift the wheels up, and it's got wheels on, so it can go on the lines. But the noisiest thing here is the tamper machine. Oh, it's a nightmare when that comes off, you know, when they just put all new lines and, you know, because come in big long sections. And that was some machine being the track. It was awesome watching that. But the tamper, it's like boom, boom, boom. And this is like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning now.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, still saws and everything again because they work all night, you know.
Mad. Yeah.
It's Steve Blakely, yeah? Yeah, he's the one on Instagram. I sent him a message, he's done a post and I mentioned it, and he said, oh yeah, I watch you Tuesday night, so excellent for joining and being a member. And obviously, if you watch every Tuesday, you know what this means. So let's get this going for you. Let's turn the light off and remove this background.
And take away his comment and make yourself full screen.
Yep, that's the one. Hey, virtual background.
Oh, by the way, I got my Matthew, John, I think it is. John was right. I don't know if John's still here. John was right. I managed to get these to work. Oh, my TV.
Mm.
Wow,
By
what's
the
that?
way, oh,
What's that you got there?
It's my earbuds. I managed to get them to work. Well,
Oh, your earbuds, yeah.
yeah, because I thought I had to buy Samsung ones, and it was Matthew that actually told me. He says, "No, you just go into Bluetooth." But I was finding it difficult to find where it was in my Bluetooth screen, so it's coming up as S26. But the thing is,
Yeah.
there's a time difference between my phone and my Fire Stick, so I'm actually talking to you on my phone right now. Because if I put that on, I hear Matt, and then I hear him on that like 2 minutes later. So, and
Yeah,
I can't,
time delay.
I can't put the volume down on my phone, so I might as well just use my phone. I put my phone in my gimbal, so that. But I've got other phones. I've got 2 phones. I've got this and a couple of other phones that I use. But this is my old phone. This is the one that I don't use this anymore normally. I just use it when I'm in the house. But if I run out of power, I just use this. So what I do is, I charge up this phone.
just do the fireworks tomorrow. Well, just we'll delay it.
Here we are. We'll do it now.
Anyway, here's the plans. Here I am, bang.
Yeah, at least I didn't get mixed up with a banger. Yeah, that would have been shocking. So excellent for becoming a member. Cool, much appreciated.
Well,
Nice
you better
one.
make sure you don't. You better make sure you don't burn the house down.
Oh, I've got my fire extinguisher there. Don't you worry.
Need it, well, you might need it.
Oh, he's got one. Oh, he's got his fire extinguisher ready.
Yep. Got to be safe and sorry.
I gotta say as well, you know, when you had your background on, right, you were jerking like crazy. Now you got your background off like that. It's actually working fairly well.
I've
But
noticed
you were,
that
you were freezing. Yeah.
So now I'm not jumping. Yeah, it's a lot
Not
easier
too
now.
bad at the moment. Yeah. There's a lot of lag before. Try it again, but yeah.
Welcome back, John.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, got pulled away, but yeah. I'm back now, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, there's a plan what
Anyway.
this new station's going to look like.
Oh, let us get you up.
That's what it's going to be looking like when it's finished.
Looks all right, you know.
What's that, your new house?
No.
Yeah, that's his house right next door to the rail track there.
You know?
Oh, see, now you've just told everybody where you live now, Joe. Oh my God.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hide his face instead.
Well,
no one know where I am now from there.
It's all right though. If they want to spend 150 quid in petrol to go up and give him grief, they're welcome. I suppose.
Yeah.
300 quid round trip to go and fucking give him some grief like that.
I'll only give you grief back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's talking to the workers, like I was saying, and they guy said, "Oh yeah," said they're waiting for the stone for tonight, so I knew it was happening then. And a few days later, went back down, talking. Oh, fine, final is in. You're right. Ducks go quacks in the house. Hello.
Hmm.
And I was speaking to a rail investigation or whatever it is. Oh yeah, Mick Spencer. Can't forget these tickets.
That's
Yeah, Mick
probably-
Spencer.
Yeah.
probably-
His brother.
Get
His
this.
brother to Frank Spencer.
Yeah.
Betty.
Some of us do have them, don't they? Look at his mum and Frank's mum. Yeah, I'll be getting my ticket this week, guaranteed. So that'll be excellent to see everyone there again. So, like I say, I was speaking to the crash scene investigators, and was talking about the bridge, and he says it's got to take a year for the actual report to come out, and this and that. But we've got to find out the history of the bridge, when it was built, and this and that. So I said, I went on the other side. It looks like there's another 2 buttresses where an overbridge used to come off. I'd say there was another yard or something on the other side.
Mhm.
And it was like, oh, I've not noticed that. Oh, right. And that's just me walking around, looking at the bridge itself and what's going on. I was like picking out things up and telling him what's what. And
So
the neighbours confirmed I was right as well.
So were they not fussy about you flying around, having a look? Because the lads, when I done it up here, I've had all the top bosses that's working on this project. And they've let us follow the train along the lines and everyone.
Yeah.
It's
You
as
know, I
long as
did-
they don't go too low and distract the driver of the train or something, or distract
Yeah.
the lads. And I flew over the top of them and watched all the engineering that's going on.
Exactly. That's what they let us do. Know what I mean? So working with them it helped, but sometimes they don't like say. Matt says they don't like telling you what's going on, and that's
Mhm.
why you got to go down virtually every day and find out what's being moved and what's going on, the updates and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Well, they seem to, the lads over there, they were all right with me. They tell us they're going to start the platform, doing the concrete and coming up soon. And they tell us all sorts.
That's cool. Yeah.
A lot of them's from down. There's a lot of the engineers down from Liverpool and Manchester, we in that.
Yeah, I've got, like I say, something really like I said last week, yeah, about CCTV. There's some CCTV that's supposed to have been caught the derailment, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I was saying last week, he knocked on and she went, "Oh, I'll have to ask my husband." So, knocked on again, said no. So, like I said last week, leave it with us and see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I got the exclusive video. So, that will be coming out. I don't know when yet, but it's exclusive and you can see a lot of stuff. And I can't say too much about it.
I didn't
But you
spoil it yet.
No, but you see people running. That's all I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Yeah.
While things are flying.
Thing is, they'll have to find out what caused the derailment in the first place.
This might say something. This might give a clue. But I'm not saying too much. Like I say, it's just my speculation and what I've heard and been told and gave the footage off. Know what I mean? So thanks to the people who gave us the footage. Excellent reviews and thank you very much.
I just had a bit of a realization. Not a brilliant realization. I've double booked the weekend of Urbageddon. Luckily, the event that I need to do on the Sunday, I have to drive back and do an event on the Sunday. And on Saturday is Urbageddon. So guess who won't be getting drunk?
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Omar.
No.
Omar.
And I won't, Mick. I probably won't even be staying with you, mate. Because after the event, I'll be driving back in the middle of the fucking night, sir.
Didn't worry, Matt. We'll have a drink for you.
Yeah.
Why does this keep fucking happening to me? I've literally double booked like fucking 2 or 3 events on the same fucking day. I'm meant to be giving a lecture on UFOs in one place, like up there. Then I'm meant to be fucking doing something down here and something else. Why does it always seem to be like there's never anything ever happens? And then when somebody puts an event on, it's all fucking 3 on the same day in a 365 day year, 3 in a fucking day. Why?
Yeah.
Why does this keep on happening? For fuck's sake. It's happened to me far too many times. Right. Anyway, no, I'm lucky. I'll be there for Saturday. I need some slack, Bob. What the fuck's going on, man?
Have you got your card? You could do a pass.
Yeah, exactly. But I can't get out of Urbageddon, obviously, and I can't get out of fucking doing this event because they can't do it without me. So it's like, fuck's sake. Oh, at least I know now that my weekend is fully fucking going to be very boring. I'm going to enjoy the conversations with people, but I can't exactly let my hair down. So,
So you won't be in the same state as last time.
Clearly not.
Talking to the microphone on the stage. All right.
Yeah. No, I'd probably be able to give you a proper fucking thing now on the stage, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it depends well be able to give you a proper interview, mate. You know what I mean? It was a bit weird last time.
Yeah, it's one of them ones though. Next time you'll have to just double book and make sure to book the next day off for yourself as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't put Urbageddon in my phone because I just thought, I know when that is. That's about then, and that's fine. But this has been in my phone for months, this other event, but it's on the Sunday, and I didn't realise. I'm lucky it's on the Sunday because it could have easily been on the Saturday, and then we would have a real fucking problem because one or the other would have to be, I can't come. And sadly, if that was the case, it would have to be. I'd have to say no to Urbageddon because I can't. This thing is a booked event. You know, it's like really bigly booked with a lot of people, and they paid a lot of money for the fucking hall. So,
timing's all wrong, eh?
Yeah, lucky Sunday. It's all good. It's all good. It just means I'll be driving home. I'll be home at about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll get a couple of hours sleep and back up for 6 o'clock in the morning to get down to Glastonbury for about 8, set up by 9, bang, do a whole day there, bang, come home. Yeah. Anyway, so at least I've worked that one out in my head now. Right.
At least you realise now and not on the day.
Yeah.
Or even on the night, because by now you'd have been over the limit, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
It would just be. I would have realised a little bit closer to the time, obviously, because I'd been in dialogue with the people who were doing the event. But oh well, never mind. I could have one. I could probably have 1 or 2 at lunchtime, but that'll be about it. Yeah.
Are you coming down on the Friday, or are you just going straight down on the Saturday, Matt?
I don't. I won't be coming down on a Saturday because what is the time does it start? Like lunchtime? Could do.
Oh yeah, so you'd be on the Friday, wouldn't you? You have a few drinks on the Friday, can't you?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know. I can't remember what I'd arranged with Mick, but I might just drive up on the Saturday because now I have the big problem, which is I've got to ask my mate to look after my dog for 2 days, not well,
just one, yeah.
Well, if I was coming down on Saturday and stayed Saturday into Sunday in a hotel, it would be 2 days. So it's going to be the same thing either way. But yeah, no, that doesn't change anything. Sorry, my brain trying to go through it now. No,
yeah, working overtime.
Yeah.
No,
I'll come up on the Saturday morning and I'll be driving back Saturday evening late. Yeah. Well, no rest for Secret Vault, I'm afraid.
No. But that's what I said to you earlier on, though. I said, you never rest, you. Know what I mean? He's like, yeah.
I do fall asleep when I'm meant to be fucking editing videos, as I did this afternoon. So I forced myself, literally, I fucking drunk an energy drink. All right, I'm fucking doing these 2 little videos if it fucking kills me, and I've done them and they're uploaded and they're ready for members. So yeah.
That'll be cool for your members, knowing that.
Mm.
Something ready for them. Come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds windy somewhere. Sounds very windy.
yeah. Bit of thunder going on.
Oh, down south, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely down south.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, that's all right if it's down south.
Bit of wind in the willies or in willows.
Down south.
See who farted? Wasn't me. Honest governor.
Do you know what? It might actually, in some ways, it might simplify things, because I probably was going to come up on a Friday, stay with Mick, and then stay the Saturday night into Sunday. And that would be brilliant, because I could have got totally blotto and it would have been amazing. But now I'm just going to come up, do it, come back and do this thing on Sunday. And if anybody wants to come down to Glastonbury, it's in the assembly rooms. It's called AV. You can come and meet me there. If you can't come up to Erbegeddon, come and meet me down at this event. So there we are.
Yeah.
I'll put something in the I'll put a thing in the in the chat. So if you can't make it and you live near Glastonbury or the south of England and you're feeling really gutted that you couldn't get to Erbegeddon, you can come and meet me, and I'll come out in the breaks and lunchtime, and you can meet me for free, or you can pay for a ticket and come to the event and you can come and watch some weird shit. So yeah.
Yeah, he's disappeared, Mr. Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to connect his Bluetooth and turned his house power off or something, you know.
Yeah, that's an easy mistake to make, honest governor.
Yeah. Puppy
I was
dog.
looking at a wireless mic before, and it's supposed to link up to your phone. And the guy didn't know what this camera was, what I pulled out, my DJI. So I said I wanted it to link up to this. He said, "Oh, I don't know whether it will, but give it a go if you want." But it was running a bit short on time, so I said next time.
You can get like a little external one and strap it on and plug it in, because there is a mic port on the DJI. But if you've got the little handle thing that goes into the bottom, you can buy the actual DJI one.
No, mine's the first one.
Oh, you've only got
the pocket one. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Well, you have.
Without the Bluetooth and that. But this clips into the bottom of the phone. Same adapter as the DJI Pocket one, and it's a wireless one. No, you gotta clip it onto yourself or wherever,
like a Rode or something.
Yeah, and you can have your like that just on the tripod while you're talking and doing whatever you're doing.
I think there is a way to actually directly connect the mic into the pocket. So if you don't use the phone, if you haven't got the phone strapped onto the pocket as well, you can just use the DJI. There is a way to do it, but I think you've got to connect it in via the USB port in the bottom or something.
Yeah. We'll find out anyway, like I say. Lost connection.
Doggy's here, like thinking she's going to get something. I ain't got nothing.
Angel. Right,
chancing your hand, like, so you never got anything. I got nothing. Nothing. She look away. Look. Oh, she looks away. Oh, can't see her. Right. What are you after?
Oh, get your own screen.
I got nothing. I got nothing. She looks away. She's like, I'm gutted. I don't want that. I want something. I don't want nothing. Yeah.
Bless her.
I haven't got nothing. She's had a couple of little pee-pee accidents. I think she's getting she's a bit incontinent, because I go downstairs and she's just like a puddle behind her. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, she pissed yourself and you're lying in your piss. Well done. I've got to take her at the back end, wash her back end, clean it up. And it's like, yeah, you're getting a bit old, aren't you?
Eleanor's saying she'll send you a number there, Matt, on Facebook. Just letting you know.
Do I want to give you a call then, or Am I needing to call you?
Probably tell you on Facebook anyway.
Hmm. Yeah, you got me on Messenger. You can ring me on that if you want. Don't really like giving out my phone number. So if I ring you, then you got my phone number. So you could get me on Messenger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. How old is she now?
12.
12.
Yeah. The panda eye has nearly grown back now. Where they shaved it off and operated on it. That's kind of coming back. Her fur's grown back on her paw, so you can't tell that was operated on, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we got no food. We got no food for you. You're going to have to starve. Yeah. I'm afraid you're going to have to starve. There's nothing. Sorry. Goodbye.
Got the new DJI Action 4.
She's not happy with it. She's like butting me. Do you know what she did in the car earlier on today? She literally nutted me. She didn't. Sometimes she just like pushes her head against me. She goes like this. Yeah, and then she like if I turn, she'll go like and try and lick my face. She literally punched me in the ear with her muzzle, and I thought, Jesus, if you go any harder, you'd do some damage there. What? I got nothing. But she wasn't happy that I gave her some, some TREATS, and then she thought I need one more. She was just like, "Oi, you human, have that." And I was like, "No, don't need any of that, thank you." Chances, honestly.
I say a Megasaurus.
Well, actually, do you know what? I have got something in my pocket. I just felt it.
What, a Megasaurus?
That's the one, yeah. Get that up your arse, like. Get that up your arse.
What's that new video editing thing you're using at the moment?
Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. By Blackmagic. Yeah. It is free. And it wipes the floor with every other video package out there. And it's free. Why is it free? Because they make cameras. Broadcast cameras. Not toy cameras. Not GoPros. Big fucking broadcast cameras. And they give you the best quality editing software to go with the very expensive cameras they sell. Well, they're actually quite reasonably priced compared to Reds or Arris, But it is free. And it's the best shit you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll second that because I use it as well. And I'm not as advanced as Matt either on his editing miles better than mine. I'd never used it at all before, and I'm fine with it. It's not hard to learn, but you have to, if you do get stuck, just look at YouTube videos and bits and pieces, and you will have fun. And it's awesome. There's not much you can't do with it without buying the thing, is it? I mean, what, 2-3 things? If you bought it, there's probably 2-3 things extra.
Yeah, I mean, basically, the free version is 8-bit, which most cameras, GoPros, and everything are all 8-bit. So that's fine because you're editing in 8-bit. Your camera's 8-bit. What more do you need? Yeah. But if you want to pay for the studio quality one, you can have 10-bit, 12-bit, 16-bit color, right? And
Tommy, Matt? Tommy, are you talking about a phone here or your laptop? Because I don't know whether DaVinci do it on a phone. Do you know?
They
Matt?
don't do it. They don't do it on a phone. No, not at all.
That's why I threw that up there.
Best thing for a phone is
KineMaster, I use.
That's it, KineMaster. I couldn't remember the name then. KineMaster. They do pressure you to pay for it when you get it, but just go nope, and you can have the free version. It'll just put a watermark up in the corner. It's really good. I mean, but like it's a bit. It was like 19 quid for a year. Now it's like they're starting to charge some silly money. Like it's going to be about 100 quid a year or something, and it's like.
That's why I stopped using it. I bought it originally, and it was like 20 quid or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they went, oh, we're going to put it up to 100 and something quid. I'm like, no, you're not, because I'm not going to fucking have it. Well, you've got both, Tommy. So I would, if you don't know how to edit on a phone, use your laptop, PC, whatever you got, and use DaVinci Resolve. It's a big old thing, but it's smart, it's nice, and it doesn't use major amounts of power, does it, man?
It's you can run it on a machine that's only got about 4 gigs of RAM. Suggested to have 8, but you can run it on 4. The main thing that makes it super sweet is if you've got a half decent graphics card in it, because it uses your graphics card to accelerate the renders. But talk about powerful titles, effects, chroma key, color. The color science on it is second to none. You can do things like you just select the sky, and you can change the color of the sky, but it will not affect the rest of the image. Or you can literally click on a person, it'll draw around the shape of the person, and as the person's moving, it'll be keeping on drawing the shape of the person. So you can say, I want him to be this color, and I want the sky to be this color, and I want to remove this zit off his face, and it'll follow the zit around and remove the zit off your face. Yeah,
That's good.
it's like, mate, there's fuck all you can't do with it. It's got a sound editing suite in it, which is Fairlight. And Fairlight is a studio quality mixer like this big with flying faders. That's built in. So if you buy later on more equipment, you can connect this video editor to your mixing desk. And when you're video editing, you can have flying faders, and you can be fading things in and out on the flying faders, and it's recording it in the video editor. Trust me, it's literally like NASA or Elon Musk made this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Where's he gone, Tommy? You can download it. Yeah, literally, was it Black Magic?
Yeah, make sure you get the free edition, because the studio one is 250 quid. But the only difference is it's got noise cleaning for video, so you can get rid of pixelization and noise in your video. But you can audio clean the noise on your video in the free version, and that is wicked. If you went out and you had noise like wind noise on your phone or on your mic, come in, you just turn the noise cancellation on. Suddenly there's no wind, it's just you. And it gets rid of music as well. So if you're in a room that's got music playing, which would fuck up the copyright of the video, you just turn on the noise isolation. Bang. Now there's no music, it's just you. Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, show me any packages like Movavi, Filmora, all these 50 quid packages which are actually really underpowered. Show me anything that can do what Resolve does for free.
Yeah, it gets rid of car noises and everything. Gives you crystal clear. It's really good.
I've shown people, haven't I? I've done a side-by-side comparison where I've gone into a building where the alarm's going off and it's going wow, 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 and I just press the button, noise isolate. Now it's just me speaking, and then I've said, look, on, off, on, off. There's the noise of the alarm. Now there's no alarm. Here's the noise. Now there's no alarm. Bosh.
Does that do it with like sound as well? Like that video with the copyright film?
Yeah.
Would it have done that? Yeah.
Yeah. It's got music. He's got Pathé. He went to a cinema. He's got Pathé on the screen, and of course it's like da 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 da. Today we are looking at London. Da 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 da. Now it's just going. Today we look at London. There's no music.
Wow.
It's like, you know what I mean? This package, which is free, is worth it just for that function. If you didn't even use it as a video editor, just to be able to press the button and clean the noise, just for that.
Answering your question, Tommy, yeah, you can do face pixelation to a massive extent. You can literally, Matt, you can explain.
Follows you round. You round.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's Saab.
So if you want to get rid of someone in a video, or they don't want their face shown, you highlight it, and then you can do it for the frames. It does it to however you want. You don't have to do it frame by frame, do you, Matt? It all literally.
No.
You can go from one point to another, and then it will track it. So it will track the person in there, and then it will pixelate it how you want it.
But it's not just a person. I take it if there's a car reg and you want the reg wiping out, you can just do that. And
anything, mate.
You pan across with your camera, it goes across with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Yeah.
If it gets it wrong, where say the tracking is on my head and it's going like this, and then after a while it sort of like drifts off. You go, hang on, and you rewind it. You put it back on my head and say carry on, and it go with my head again. And if it makes a mistake, you go, hang on, you put it back on. But you've just saved about 20 minutes. It's taking you about a minute.
Yep.
You know,
Excellent.
it's just
Yeah.
like brilliant.
And another thing, which I think we've got to mention, is that it saves it as you do everything. And you can
you
undo
never-
stuff to a massive
You never
extent.
lose any edits. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can, if you for argument's sake, like rather than you having to go all click save, it automatically saves it unless you tell it not to. So if you just press the exit button on, you know, little cross at the top of the screen, when you go back to it, it will come back up how it was before. You ain't lost nothing.
Yeah,
which is good. I think, and it doesn't crash at all, really. I think I've had it. To be fair, I think it's crashed once on me. And that was it. But everything was back afterwards. It was because it saves it, you know, constantly.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I say, I'm going to give it a go, but I've not got around to it yet. Definitely need to clean up a bit more crap off my computer, and then do it.
And the thing is, people are paying about 400 quid a year to use Adobe Premiere, which is just an editor. It's not a compositor as well, a compositing program. If you want to composite, you have to use this clunky old piece of crap that Adobe produced called After Effects, which is slow. It's clunky and slow. Premiere is quite quick, right? But to get the both packages, you're talking 800 quid a year, right? Guess what? All of that is in Resolve. So editing and fucking compositing, right? To a broadcast standard, to a Hollywood standard, right? It's all there in one package, yeah? Plus, it has the audio editing, which Premiere isn't really good at the audio editing, so they do a third package to fucking edit audio. So when you use Premiere, you're jumping into, After Effects, then you're jumping into an audio editor. So you jump in between all these programs. You've got to pay fucking through the nose for this, right? Right. Well, people have just said, I'm not bothering with Premiere anymore because Resolve's better. And they've just thrown in their fucking, no, we're not paying this money for this shit. It's so old school now, Premiere. It's really showing its age. And again, Apple, Final Cut, that's like 200 quid. But I think you pay out once. It's not like per year. With Adobe, it's like 800 quid a year. Final Cut, you pay once, but it's still not as good as Resolve.
No.
Which is free. So, I mean, like everyone's just saying it's a no-brainer. Why would I want to pay this money for something that's underpowered? I just use this free package. It's much better.
And it updates.
Saying that, some of them probably are businesses and don't even know about stuff like that, and they've just looked at the first one and stuck with it.
The only reason people stick with Premiere or Final Cut is because they got used to it, and they don't like change. And they're not prepared to spend a little bit of time to learn. And because of that, they're just stuck in that world of boring, and old. And they're not seeing the real benefits that you can get from using Resolve. And it's a shame. It's a real shame. And there's a lot of people going out and buying all these little cheap packages, which are all crap, like from companies you never heard of that really, underpowered. And it's like, you're spending 50 quid on something. Resolve does this for free, and it does it 10 times better. Well, no, 100 times better. I mean, if you had to compare something like Movavi, I think you use Movavi, right? If you literally had to say effect for effect, power for power, there's no food. Go.
She might want to walkies or a drink, maybe.
I'll go and let her out. But if you compare, like Movavi, which probably has about 15 or 20 things it can do, right? Compared to about 2,000 things, right? There is no comparison. I mean,
no, that's what I done. Basically, didn't know what editing did, and that's when I download that Movavi. And now I've got, like you say, I've got used to it. I'm stuck with it now for a little bit. But when I say I'm stuck with it, that means I've got to carry on using it till I finish all the other videos that I've got started on it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Let me go and let her out.
Yeah, no worries.
So is that
what I'll have to do now is with my new videos is start to edit them on this new editing gear, and just like I say, take a step into not the unknown, because I've learned a bit now off the editing I've got.
Mhm.
So hopefully that'll teach me more once I move over to this better software. So
It is good. I mean, like
Yeah.
you can, you can edit. You can do a quick edit as well, which works just as good. And you can also it gives you loads of different options to what to render it in. So like if you use H.265, that's what YouTube uses anyway. So it cuts down the time. Once you've uploaded it, it's already in the right format. So YouTube don't sort of go, oh, we're sitting here changing it and sorting it all out. And you can upload it directly to YouTube if you really want to. Me personally, I don't, but you can.
Hmm. So is it Resolve 19 Edit or is it Resolve 19?
It is Resolve 19. Hang on a minute. Let me get it.
It's got one word edit on the end of it. No, it's just got Resolve 19.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's just Resolve 19, and then you put the free download. Literally go on to the Blackmagic site.
Mm-hmm.
So blackmagicdesign.com. And then if you scroll down, it's got like film stuff on the front of it. If you scroll down, it will come up. There's DaVinci Resolve free download or buy online. So you click on that and you go to. Oh, let's have a look. Hang on.
It's got Windows 90.
Actually, I think it probably is the studio.
It's a bit unusual. It says
Oh,
Mac, Windows 86, Windows ARM. And we're using Windows 10, so I don't know which one to click on here.
I don't know. The guy to ask is not in the.
Hang on a minute. Give me a second.
Moment.
I'll tell you. I'll just load my one up.
From Resolve, it failed each time.
Resolve 19, Resolve Studio 19.
Yeah, that's weird. That I've had it sometimes. Yeah, with my video editor. If I take out the links, like link to the Movator things in the tags, it fails to upload. So I've got to leave them in until the video is uploaded to YouTube, then take the tags out, and it allows you to do it. If I didn't do that, I'd have to do the same as you, Gareth. So that might be why. I don't know whether it's the same or not.
Mine just says DaVinci Resolve 19, so it doesn't say Studio.
Mine's got Resolve 19 and it's got Resolve 19 Studio.
Yeah, Studio is the one you pay for. You don't want the Studio. That's the pay. That's the pay version.
Here's the one, Matt, for you. It's come up with Mac, Linux, Windows 86.
Yeah, mate. Welcome in.
ARM.
Yeah, look, you can even get it on Linux. If you hate Windows and Macs, it's on Linux as well, look, folks.
But I don't know which one to click on because I'm running Windows 10.
Well, so Windows x86, yeah.
Right. Thank you. Right, I just got to fill this form in.
Trust me, once you get into using Resolve, you literally will know techniques that are just like at the cutting edge of what people are doing right now in Hollywood, right?
Wow.
I think it's just you have to download the 86 version, which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't need ARM, do you, Matt?
No. Well, you'd have to have an ARM processor
to
laptop or a tablet for that, you know.
Yeah, so it's just the 86 version, and it'll be fine. It will take a while to download, depending on your speed, and then when you first fire it up, I think you got to register, haven't you? But that's nothing. It's just an email address. It's nothing like you don't have to pay nothing or anything like that. And then off you go.
I'm just taking this form in now.
I got to be honest, the first time I ever saw Resolve was a couple of years ago, and I could not for the life of me understand how to get it to render. I didn't have a fucking clue. And I thought, because of that, I said, no, I'm sticking with Premiere, bollocks, yeah. And then I gave it a few years and I came back and like suddenly I was able to just pull a piece of footage in, chop, 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 output, bang, it worked. And I thought, oh, they fucking made that work. And it's easy. I thought, right, okay, I'll give it a little look. 2 days later, I just said, fuck Premiere. I was like, fuck that shit.
So
Even though
I
wasn't paying for Premiere, I was using a fucking pirate copy because there's no way they're getting 400 quid a year off me for a clunky bit of software. It is clunky, Premiere. It works, but it's clunky and it crash. Save, crash. Save, crash. Every 10 minutes, crash. Reload, save, crash. Don't get that in fucking Resolve. No, it works.
What they do, update it or something? What's that? Do you smoke or drink coffee? I've never heard of anyone smoking coffee. Sorry, just have to get that one in there.
The thing is, all I'm going to say to people is like, when you open Resolve, just click around and see how many it's menus and tabs and windows within windows and things. There's so much in there, it's going to blow your fucking mind. And so it should, because it's a very powerful piece of software. So don't get overwhelmed. Go to YouTube and look up Resolve for Beginners. And just watch a couple of videos and just follow what they're saying, because you don't need 99% of what's in that piece of software, right? You're only just going to be dragging footage in, chop, audio levels, clean the audio, output, bang. And if you want to, it'll even upload it to YouTube. Like I know Will likes using his Movavi to upload to YouTube, but you know, and another thing. Oh no, Premiere, right? If I wanted to edit through the day and do 5 videos, but get it to output those 5 videos later on when I'm asleep, you've got to buy another package called it's called Media Encoder, right? So you got to buy Premiere, 400 quid a year. You got to buy After Effects, 400 quid a year. You got to buy the Media Encoder, 200 quid a year, just to be able to stack a few videos and edit them all at night. Yeah. That's built into Resolve, and it's not even a separate package. It's inside Resolve. It's there. It's already there.
Wow.
And you've got FX effects as well. Like if you like, I don't know, in Premiere or other stuff, you have to download packages just to like have different fonts and edits and stuff. It's all in Resolve, right? And if you haven't got a font that you want, you can download them from. There's a number of sources. Like I've found a few which I was looking for, look good, and you just put it in. Don't have to pay for it. Done. Because it's I think it's open source to a certain extent, because people have been using it and doing bits and pieces with it. And there is so much, and don't get hung up with it, but there is a lot of add-ons you can put in it, which are generally free. And these add-ons just add to it. You don't need them unless you're looking for something specific. But the set part in for doing like text and everything else, you don't have to just have normal text. You have, I think it's called Text Plus. You click on it, it comes up with loads of bits and pieces, and you can actually edit the text so it can spin round. It can come backwards and forwards at you, different colours, shades, anything you want, really. I think you can even put film inside the text itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's all in it. Yeah, so you don't have to download anything and go, oh, I've got to wait for this or pay for this or pay for that.
Yeah. That's what annoys me with mine, because once I edited a film and stuff like that, I'm ready for the next one. And when you upload, it says it's taking an hour and a half to store it to your hard drive. And I'm like, oh, that's just an hour and a half to store it to my hard drive. And then it uploads it from the hard drive up to the internet. And it's like, could be 8 hours easier, if not longer, sometimes.
Depending on what machine you got, I mean,
like you say, that other software you said, you can carry on editing while that's uploading. So at least I'm not just sat about waiting. So that's a benefit for me as well to start using that one.
This is why I said to you, I need to just have a 5-minute session with you to show you how to get your output from Movavi in H.265. So it'll halve your file sizes. So your upload times to YouTube are going to be halved. Plus the quality is better once it's up on YouTube in 265. It's better quality. Looks better, right? But the thing is, when you go to output, you're pressing an output button that says render this, then upload to YouTube. There is an option going to be there. Just render it to my hard drive and stop. So then you can, in the background, just upload to YouTube via the YouTube page. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could be editing your next video. Then you don't have to be hanging around.
Right. In DaVinci, that is what I do. I've got the option in there to go directly to YouTube or a number of other sites. I tend to edit it, render it onto my system, and then I upload it. I find it faster because it's just, I can, like you said, I can go and then sort of start editing another one and then be uploading at the same time. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
So you don't have that. You've got that option, and it really doesn't take long to render.
Yeah. But you could you do a system, right? This is the best way for me to sell you on this, right? Will, right? Set up, just get a file and drop it in Movavi. Just a file, no effects, no color changes, just drop a file in Movavi, right? Then install Resolve, right? Get me to come on your machine because you won't know quite how to start doing it until you've had a bit of it, like tutorials. I'll just go, right, where's that file you just put in Movavi? Let's put it in Resolve. I'll say, right, set your stopwatch now. Bang. How long does it take to render in Movavi? Now, how long does it take to render in fucking Resolve? You probably find it's a quarter of the time in Resolve. And you're going to go,
But like you say, like you said, this is the first video editing gear I've downloaded. And that's the one I've stuck with because I don't know anything better. Like Nan says, Nan said it's over her head, all this. But yeah, same with me. When I first started, I'm still not great with information and technology. I'm still learning, but that's why I'm still on what I've started with because I'm used to it. But obviously, you learn as you go on.
Oh, definitely.
Go on. Yeah, I was going to say you've shown me, right, because I've been watching you remotely on your screen, and I've seen you trying to do titles, and what a ball ache you have to go through to do your titles. He's literally putting something on his screen, then he has to drop out, then go into like YouTube editor that creates something. He drags it back in, and then it's like, why are you going in and out of the editing software when you can just literally say, I want a title there, please? And it's like, boom, it's just there. It's just done. Why that? This Movavi is not just underpowered. It's seriously crippled. It's like there's very, very badly designed software. You literally are you're gonna see the render times and you're gonna go, oh, I want a title. Oh, there it is, bang. And I can just render. Boom. What the fuck? How can it be that simple? You know, mate, you're gonna love it.
As an example as well, like like on my titles, you got the smoke at the bottom and everything else. Now I haven't done that yet, but on one of my videos, I changed my beginning, and I actually made the smoke in DaVinci Resolve, so I didn't have to go to any third party. I literally just did it, and it gives you all the tools in there. I watched the YouTube video how to do it, and then I went ahead and did what you got to do with it. Come out fine. Didn't have to go any other software. Didn't take that long, and then when it goes into render, didn't take any extra time up either. So it wasn't trying to render a big file in order for the beginning. It was just already in the process, done.
Yeah. I just want to check something now, talking about editing and all that. Yeah.
I'm ready to register and download, but I'll wait until we're finished on the live stream so I've got more speed for downloading.
It'll be a while. Is it about 4 gig or something? It's quite big, isn't it?
It's quite big, yeah. But it doesn't use up much of your memory. That's just 4 gig to install on your hard drive. You'd be surprised how little. I mean, Premiere, if you've got 32 gigs of RAM, you'll be editing for 5 minutes in Premiere. You'll look at your task manager. It'll be using 24 gigs out of your 30 gigs, and you go, "What the fuck is it using all this memory for?"
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've just checked now. No, that video I said to you is 0.87 gig. Other words, just under a gig big. You went,
Right.
not really. Right, so that footage, what I said, is just under a gig. I threw it in my video editing thing and it popped out the other side. It's 24 gig.
So I told you you set
I don't know. I don't know what I've done there.
No, I did say you're editing in 264, so all your files are going to be double the size of 265, right? And secondly, you've got it set to high bitrate output, like ultra quality, so it's making a massive file. Yeah, and you for H.264 you can get away with about 30 kilobits, you know, or whatever. And H.265 is 20 kilobits. I mean, it'll be half the size. So a 20 gig file would immediately be 10 gigs if you use H.265. And if you got that down a little bit more, the bit rate, you tweak the bit rate down to the correct size, you probably find it only be about 8 gigs.
All right, Nan. See you later.
Abandoned Forgotten Wales has got a problem. He's you might be able to help better than me on this, Matt. He said, talk about Resolve, help needed. My project was exporting to PC. It crashed just now, ran out of disk space.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, well, if you run out of space, yeah, you do need to get more space back on your hard drive. You know, however you're going to do it. My advice is, if your hard drive in your PC is fast, and you like using that because it's a fast drive, then use that one. But make sure that your drive is clean by taking the files, the actual source files, off onto an external drive. Yeah, and only bring them onto your video hard drive when you're going to edit. Yeah, on your main hard drive. So keep all your hundreds of gigs of stuff, right, or your terabytes of stuff on an external drive. When you come to edit, drag them back onto your main drive, edit and output on your main drive. And when you're finished, put that file back on your external drive. Don't use an external drive to be your editing source because it will be slow through USB. That's only for storage. That's for archival. Put your main video on your main drive, edit on your main drive, and then back onto your storage once you're finished. Keep your main drive clean. Keep your main drive free. You won't get any problems like that then.
I've got well, I've got in mine, I've got mechanical external, well, it's separate the hard drive. I've got three what's that? Terabyte, 3 terabyte mechanical. Well, in me for me main, I use it. I've got two terabyte SSD. SSD is the way to go, though.
It is. It's better to have an SSD drive on your USB 3. Don't. If you've got USB 2, there's no way you're going to be editing from that into your machine, right? Forget it. Yeah. USB 3, maybe, but like Joe, if you've got an SSD drive, and not just any old SSD drive, a nice fast one, because they come in various flavors of pretty good, very good, absolutely amazing. Yeah. So you can get away with on USB 3 if you've got a bloody good SSD drive. You know, you can get away with editing down USB 3, but you need to look into what you're buying. And hard drives are very cheap for massive space, and SSDs are still a little bit expensive. They're coming down in price, though. They're coming down a hell of a lot. But your best bet, if you've got a PC, do not use the USB 3. Take the side off, put your hard drive or your SSD inside the case and plug it in with a wire, because the performance difference is massive compared to USB 3.
Mine's straight into the board.
Yeah.
Abandoned, I don't think there is a way to resume it.
No.
Because it will close the file, so it will screw it up anyway. So you might as well get rid of that file. Stop it and just restart it again.
Yeah, if you cancel a file or shut Resolve, when you open Resolve back up, it will sort of say like there was a problem with that render, and you just right-click on the render and say restart the job, and it'll just wait then in the queue until you say render now, in which time you will have cleaned off the space on your hard drive, so you've got enough space to do the render now. but don't render in 264. Render in 265 if you can, and you'll find that your output file is half the file size.
Wow.
So
Yeah, it shrinks it down. It's a container, isn't it? So it's much
The only thing
better.
the only thing I'm going to do is once I download it, and have to give it a shot and see how it handles on my machine.
Gotta say though, the default in Resolve for H.265 is 100,000K, right? Which is way over the top. You only need 20K, and you imagine that if you have it 100K, that file is going to be fucking huge for an hour, which you could probably get away with, 10 gigs, 7 gigs, 10 gigs.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking 100 gigs if you leave that set to 100 kilobits. Yeah. So you turn that. You've got to change that down, right, to something like 20K. So 20,000. You type in 20,000, 20K, right?
I must have done that.
You must, because I mean it's ridiculous. But the thing is, see, this is designed for broadcast, so it's set up initially for people who are going to be wanting the highest of the high quality. No compromise. But if you have a look on the output renders, it says this is like the main quality. Then if you look along and scroll along, it says one that says YouTube quality. If you click that, it probably turns the bit rate right down for you. But I set up customized presets for what I'm used to, so I manually put it in. But there is a YouTube setting. I've never used it, but if you click that, it probably will check it down to a much smaller file size, because there's no way you need to upload like a cinema movie quality thing to YouTube. I mean, it's just YouTube.
You just change it to what their settings anyway.
Yeah, well, if you upload 100 gig of 1 hour to YouTube, guess what YouTube does? It goes, I'm going to take this down to a lower bit rate. So there's absolutely no benefit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have set it, or I must have done something, because I've got an hour or 2 hours of footage and done all that, and it's nowhere near what you were saying, Matt. It's probably about 2 gig, 3 gig, I think. So
you must have you've got quite a low bit rate then. That's pretty low. Yeah.
So with that being so big, restoration rate or whatever it's called, is that designed for more like 8K cameras or stuff like that?
The reason they brought in H.265 is because 4K was starting to be broadcast by Netflix and Amazon and things like this. And if they did it in 264, it'd be double the data rate. And through people's broadband, it would start and it would be buffering. So they brought in 265 because it's half the file size, it's better quality. They can give you 10-bit on Netflix, so really good colors. And but it's half the data size, and it's better looking than 264. You can tell in dark areas on 264, it all breaks up into this banding, and it gets really bad. Yeah, 265 kind of solves that. And you can have, because I got the studio edition, I do render in 10-bit 265, and it does eliminate any sort of banding and shit like that. But if you want to try some like really small bit rates and see what it looks like, you can do like about 2000, which is like what John's probably got if he's got a really small file size. But what you notice is if you pan quickly, that needs a lot of data rate. And that's when you start to notice effects. If you've got too low data rates, you'll see it starting to, and then oh, my data rate's too low. So you turn it up a bit, and you find the sweet spot you want. 20K for 4K footage, I found, is the sweet spot. But if you're only shooting in 1080p, which is 2K, you can get away with 10K, so 10,000 or 8,000.
Yeah.
Right, so Matt, just as an example, so I've got one here. When I did the North Weald, the first part of it is just over an hour, and it's 4.7 gig.
Yeah, so that's about half the size of what I would get. Is about 10 gig for an hour, but I'm shooting in 4K. Are you in 2K?
Yeah, I'm not in
4K. So that's why he's getting the smaller file sizes. 4K is actually 4 times the size of 2K, 4 screens bigger. Yeah. So, but you'd imagine if it's 4 screens bigger, shouldn't the file be 4 times as big? Well, not quite. It kind of works it out, and you'd think that 4 times the size, it should be. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out like that. It's actually, but it is 4 times the resolution, 4K of 2K. you'd fit 4 2K screens in a 4K screen, 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot more data.
It's handy though. You know, you can. It gives you a number of options, doesn't it, in DaVinci on what you want to, what container you want to put it in, whether it's 265, 2464.
No. Duxco Quack says 1080p is a 40 megabit bitrate. Now, YouTube, if you read their help page, they actually tell you to use something like 40 megabit rate. That's quite a lot. But 264 is quite demanding and will start to break up if you come down to 20K. But if you do it in 265, 20K is fine. So, and guess what YouTube actually works in? Works in 265. They have done for a while. Why? Because every video file that goes up there now is only taking half the space on their servers. It's a no-brainer, right? There's even, they're going one stage further than beyond 265. There's an even better compression format, which looks even better. It's called AVC1. But guess what? It's a beast on your graphics card to render. But if you use it, if you've got a 4090 graphics card from NVIDIA, it comes with AVC built in, so there's no rendering time loss at all. It just whizzes through the render, and you get this AVC1 file. You upload that to YouTube, that's half the size of 265, and it's even better looking than 265. So that's the future, but we're waiting for everyone's hardware to catch up with that. So, yeah. Not even I've got a 4090, they're expensive graphics cards. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They also tell you to use H265. Honestly, folks, right? The fucking YouTube, the YouTube help page for this is what we want you to upload in, right? Hasn't been updated in about 10 years. Ignore it, right? Ignore it. It's bollocks. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Things have moved on drastically since they did that page.
Literally, if you upload it in anything other than 265, it will take longer for them to check it.
Yeah,
because myself.
Yes,
and
I told
it for ages, and then I did the same thing come up, and it literally took half the time. Didn't even bother. And sometimes it doesn't even bother. It
doesn't even bother. No, because YouTube is actually natively 265. If you give it 265, it goes, thank you very much. That's ready to, you can press publish and it's immediately viewable on YouTube. If you upload a 264, which is not what it really wants, even though on the help page, that's what they say, we want 264. So you upload this huge file, takes 2 hours to render it up into H265 on YouTube. They will convert it for you on YouTube and it takes them hours to do it. And you've got to wait that time before you can press publish. Upload it as H265. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just answer this question here.
There's a caveat to that though. If you're a brand new YouTuber who only has 5 subscribers, right? It will still take about half an hour, even if you upload it H265. Why? Because you haven't got many subscribers, they put you in a queue. Right? But I and John have got enough subscribers so we get instantly, it goes, no, 265 is fine. Yeah, bang, you're ready to go. But if you haven't got many subscribers, they do kind of put you down the server pile. Okay, so, but still, it's going to be quicker than H264. It's not going to be 2 hours wait for you. It's going to be 1 hour wait.
The most I wait now is what?
Yeah.
Half hour at the most for it to come up.
Oh, I'm instant, mate.
I know you're instant. I know you are.
I'll get
the
I know.
I'm like, oh, lovely. Other than that, I've just got to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'll just answer this question here.
Sorry.
The carriages have gone now mostly, but there's still some on the line. What they've done, they've picked up movement away from the actual derail part so they can start fixing and working on the bridge and stuff like that. But there's still a few carriages on the track. They've not been towed away yet, so I'm thinking they might be needing more than just hooking up and towing away. There's more damage to them. And I've got a really good picture. I'll be putting all these up soon anyway. And I think they're waiting for another train to come to lift it up and put it on the back of a train or something,
Aye.
or maybe lift it up and swap the is it jockey wheels underneath that big where the wheels go? Maybe changing that or something. I don't know.
The carriage, aye.
Not the carriage, but the actual where the wheels are, the bogie or whatever they're called.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm.
Yeah.
Ducks Go Quack says, I have tested this. I've uploaded massive files in 264 and 265, and I found the opposite. They take the same amount of time to encode on YouTube. Do you know why? I told you just a second ago. It's because you haven't got enough subscribers, right? It's putting you down the pile and going, oh, we'll deal with you a bit later because Mr. Williams, we deal with him now because he's one of our main users. And it's a bit of a sad fact, but they don't tell you this, right? But trust me, once you get enough subscribers, you try that experiment again. 264 will take hours, 265 instant. And I know this because when I upload to my other channel, which nobody knows about, my B-roll channel, that's where I upload draft footage to send to friends, before I've edited it, right? That takes hours because I've only got a few subscribers on it. But if I upload to my main channel, it's instant. So that is absolute proof there that because I don't have no subscribers, it takes me hours on the other channel. Yeah, in fact, unfortunately, YouTube do penalize the less subscriber people, and they literally roll out the carpet for the bigger boys.
Yeah, a lot of people find that out when they're doing the films. Why ain't YouTube pushing my films out or doing this and doing that? That's probably the same reason. What is this DJI Action? Is it like a GoPro? Like a little...
It's much better than GoPro. It's got a bigger sensor. It works better in low
light. Is it one of them like little camera things? Basically?
Yeah, and guess what? It doesn't overheat, and the battery lasts hours.
Oh,
and GoPros overheat within half an hour if you shoot
even
in
the
4K.
new ones, yeah, the new ones,
They're crap.
yeah,
they're absolute crap. Get a DJI Action 4. You will not regret it.
I'll have to have a look at them.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't know
very
they
good.
did do it. Didn't even know they did a camera like that.
Yeah, the low light anti-shake is better on them as well. Everything's better.
Yeah. Are they as good as the Pocket, the quality, the picture?
Not far off it. It's got a low light mode, just like the Pocket, and it's got anti-shake. But obviously, it's a head cam, so it's never going to be as good as the anti-shake on a Pocket because that's got a proper gimbal on it. But yeah, they're really good. Have a look at comparison videos on YouTube, and the best ones is never decide I want to buy a camera by what it can shoot like in daylight. Forget that, right? You always say low light comparison between this camera and this camera. That's the best way to tell whether you're getting sold a piece of shit. Yeah, because nighttime is where the sensor will really show you whether it's got it or it hasn't got it. It's nighttime. Daytime will always look good on most things.
Well, still doing that. Look, taking people off my channel. That's sad, that, isn't it? Why do they keep doing that?
They do it. They do it.
Yeah, I've noticed that with a couple of my channels. I'm like, well, these got channels and I can't remember the names of them. If you know what I mean.
I've noticed that I subscribe to lots of channels, but like I won't see some channels for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden the video pops up, bang, and I go, oh fucking hell, I forgot about them.
Yeah, same here.
So I'm not unsubscribed, but they just don't promote them. They'll promote me once a month or once every 2 months or something. And I go, I forgot about them. Yeah, it's rubbish because you select the bell icon, you say I want all notifications, and YouTube just go,
Right. That exactly.
Yeah.
Because I have the same problem with the proper people, right? And I'm going, hey, I've never seen them for ages.
I haven't seen a video come up in the list from them for like a year.
No.
Yeah.
And yet I went on the site and I've been doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. That's another one that I've not seen. Yeah.
The way YouTube works out who to send you the notifications of is the ones you've watched the most recently and click like on. if you've watched them and clicked like, they go, oh, well, those are the ones we're going to keep notifying you of. And the ones you haven't watched for a while or didn't click like on, we're going to push those away from you.
Yeah, because you might have forgot all about them and lost interest in that topic now or whatever. That's their thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
But people are always like their stuff anyway, but you see them space their stuff out. You notice it's like you might see one and then it might be another month before you see the next one or something, because they used to do it regularly, but they've spaced the stuff out now. But that's probably, I don't know if that's something to do with it.
Yeah. Tommy
Boy, you can, just use your phone as well. That's how I just started out. If you look at the quality of my first videos, you'll see it shaking and stuff like that, because it's like a phone, no stabilizer. Then you get like a gimbal, like Mystery Man before had the gimbal, and that takes the shakiness out. But if you buy the Pocket, it's got a gimbal already built in, and that's why I use it. And it's nice and small, just goes right in your pocket. And yeah, that's why I use it. I've got the first one. It's not broke on me yet. I've dropped it once or twice, and the head bent it where it wouldn't twist. But I re-bent it with my thumb, and it works again. So, I recommend the little Pockets. But yeah, you can use it on just your phone. But the quality might be nice and sharp quality of the picture, but when you're moving about or trying to get object zoomed in on your phone, that's when you get a load of shake.
Remember, if you're filming like this, hang on, I can get rid of this a second. If you're filming like this, what's your hand doing? It's all over the place. Yeah, just get yourself a little phone holder and hold it on a stick. And simply doing that means that the phone will be going like this now. Instead of going like this, it'll be going like this. Makes a massive difference. Just a stick. And if you can afford one, like Glasgow was saying, get yourself a gimbal and put it on there. And then you'll be like us with our Pocket 3s.
Yeah, that's exactly what I started off using a selfie stick. And exactly what Matt, like that. Yeah, like you got there, and to be fair, it works well, but you do get you still get the little shake bit. So I invested in a gimbal. It's you don't have to do it straight away. Wait till you're sort of a bit more au fait with using like a selfie stick and other bits and pieces, because you learn to hold it a bit more steady.
Yeah, all yours up.
What mine? Hang on. What this selfie?
Is it gimbal? Yours is gimbal, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's a gimbal. Mine's
Is yours just a stick?
Mine's just a stick eye.
Yeah. What some people say is hold it in the middle of the stick and have a heavier weight at the bottom, like a lump of plasticine on the bottom.
Do you know what some people say is hold it upside down, because it naturally swings then. Put your phone upside down, makes a big difference. A lot of GoPro people they use an upside down stick, and they literally, it's like at the end of a pendulum. They got their GoPros down there, and they upside down film, and it makes a massive difference for stability.
There we go. So do that.
Yeah.
One thing.
Yeah, my laptop
do that
as well.
And you can always put it back. It will always center itself back again. So you can move it around there. It won't do anything. Up and down, up and down. So that's the beauty of a gimbal. Obviously, if you haven't got one and you're using a selfie stick, you will find that it moves quite weirdly.
Well, I had to go with my friends, and when I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff. I done a museum, a railway museum, and he lent us his gimbal to do on my phone. And I tell you what, I was moving it around like that, but the phone was staying there, every position. It was just staying there, steady as out. So I'm definitely going to get one,
Yeah, like Matt's
they're not that dear.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Nothing's happening to the phone. That way. Forwards, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Like the phone's staying there. I mean, 100 quid, folks. How much did you pay for your phone? £1,000? It's only 100 quid to get a stabilizer.
You can get it better than that now on eBay if you want to, but check what you're buying, mind. Be careful what you buy on eBay.
Yeah, get a DJI one because they're pretty well dialed in. You buy an unknown brand name.
Nah, it could be one of these Chinese crap. Right.
And the other thing to do, right? I've told people this in the past, right?
Yeah,
This may not make a lot of sense, right, to people, but put your phone in the thing, right, and with it turned off, see where it wants to flop. Now, it wants to flop that way, so that means it's too heavy on that side, right? It's going down that way. So push the phone in further.
So it's centralized.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it doesn't want to turn down here. It's just flipping forwards to backwards. So guess what? Put some non-magnetic coins on the back and you can stick them on the back and then it'll stay stabilized in the middle. It's got to be non-magnetic, right? So get a magnet and check the coins and see if they're non-magnetic and stick a few coins on the back of it just to give it a bit of counterbalance.
Yeah.
If you can make it so your phone wants to generally flop in the middle and doesn't want to go to one side or backwards, yeah, then by doing that you're actually making the motors work less. And when the motors work less, your gimbal will last 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
But if your motors are working hard, maybe you'll get an hour out of the charge on the gimbal.
It's the same when we drone. If you fly it, when you're flying against the wind, it uses more your battery. When you're coming back, you have the wind behind you, and you don't use as much battery.
Yeah. So, always balance. You've got to balance stuff up, and when you got big cameras, it's essential because if you've got a big camera, like something with a lens like this, yeah, and the whole thing's on the gimbal, you have to balance it. There's no option because the motors cannot lift that thing around. So you have to balance it so that it's basically like a feather. You can touch it and it stays there. But if it's going droop, that's out of balance. You have to balance it. And once it's fully in balance, again, that thing will work all day, even on a big broadcast camera. You know?
Well, I've seen on them broadcast cameras where they have a framework and have the thing going over, hanging down.
Steady.
And it's got a big pendulum on the bottom of the camera. I guess stick with a big weight on when they run about with that. But they use the harness to carry the weight.
I used to have a Steadicam harness.
Did you?
And it's got a back brace, and you have to strap it around your chest and around your waist, and it has a big arm. And when you run, the arm flexes like that, but the camera stays in one place. But the arm is going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called that's a 4-axis gimbal because most of them do up down, left right, side to side. That's 3. But the up down of when you're walking or jogging, you get this extra up, like this extra axis of your height. So you notice that fences are kind of going like this against each other when you're walking down a road. They're going like that as you're walking down the road. But with the extra arm, with the Z-axis arm, yeah, it takes out all the shake so that the camera stays in one place. Even though you're going like that, now the camera's not going up and down with you as well. It's that extra axis.
Yeah, that's the only thing the Pocket don't have. Basically, the up and down access on the gimbal.
Do you know what? You could buy one. They're about 35 quid. It's a little arm on springs. It looks like
Well, for the Pocket, DJI Pocket.
You could buy them for Pockets, believe it or not. Yeah, you could buy a Z-axis, and it comes with a handle here, and then you put the thing on.
Right, you mean
and
it
goes like that?
Yeah, clips on sort of thing to it.
You clip the camera onto it, and you hold the handle down here. And when you're walking, this thing is like how would I say? It's like that, and it basically goes like that as you're walking. It goes like that.
Yeah.
As you're walking, and it takes out the up down spring. I'll find one for you now because if you don't know about it, you'd never know. It's overkill, to be honest. That's for cinema work, okay?
Yeah, what I'm saying is they don't build them into the DJI Pocket themselves. That one.
It's a bit. It takes it from being a pocket and makes it into being a bit of a bloody handful.
That's the only thing about the Pocket though. If you're walking forward or running, you get the bounce. But apart from that, everything else is great for stabilization, I think.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one. Here you go. £19, mate. That's all. £19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here you
I'll
go.
have
I'll
to
get
check
you.
them out. Yeah.
I will literally give you the eBay thing because you can see what it is. It's got this little spring axis thing. It's just it's much easier to. You could bring it up on screen. You could show it. Do you want me to
Yeah, can
do you want me
do.
to bring it? I'll bring it up on screen so you can see. Hang on. Right. If you really want to go for overkill, this is what you want. Right. There it is.
I don't think I'll be getting it myself, like, but it's
Yeah.
interesting to hear and see.
Your pocket goes on there. These are the levers, and that's a spring.
Oh,
That's a spring, right? So have a look now. There's the spring, and these are two levers. So this is like the mechanism you get on an angle poise lamp. You know,
Yeah,
like
I was
those
gonna say, it
lamps?
looks like them lamps. Yeah.
It's like a lamp, and basically, when you bounce, this bounces up and down, and your camera stays in one place.
well,
That's
like
that's
when
the
shoot
pocket.
over.
That's the Pocket 3, though, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want the stabilizer, look, it's £19.93 for the Pocket 3. I should get one. I mean, Christ, it's only £19. Why am I not buying one?
Do they do it for the
Put it
Pocket
in the
1?
curry.
They don't do it for the Pocket 1, do they?
Hang on. It probably would work for the Pocket one. All you just have to do is just add a little bit of weight to it, because that's all it is that spring is set up for the weight of a Pocket 3.
Yeah.
One's edge access.
Shock absorber when you think about it, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Guess what you can get? You can get a Pocket 3 shock absorber for a car. So when you it's a sucker, you put it on the car, but then when it goes over bumps on the road, it takes the bump out of the thing, so it doesn't a sucker.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to get one of them. I love a good sucker. Right. On that bombshell, everybody. Yep, you know what time it is. So yeah.
It's Howdy Doody time. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're doing the members after stream, or
Not this week. He did one last week. Yeah,
I'll play with my member.
Yeah. Thanks for the new member, Steve. So excellent for that. Much appreciated. I'll be getting some videos out for the members as well this week, so that'll be cool for you. I know we're being a bit quiet on the membership side, but I've hopefully getting things sorted now. I'm getting some more stickers. I've already got one that you can have soon. I just need to upload it to my members thing board for you. So that'll be a good, nice one. So yeah, there's Steve. Yeah, he's still here. And also, sorry, I will be doing a special live stream about the train derailment as well, more than likely. Knows for anyone who's a train enthusiast. And I might even have a special phone where they can phone us up if they ain't got computer or don't know how to use the messages or whatever. So it'll be quite an interesting one. Hopefully we'll get some interesting questions and yeah, go from there.
I was just going to say, if people want to look around for these Z-axis ones, you're going to get ones a little bit more expensive price bracket, and what they'll probably have is an adjustable spring. So if you've got a lightweight Pocket one, right, you'll do the spring up tighter. But if you've got a heavy one, or it might be back to front, but there'll be a little adjuster and it'll pull the spring tighter or looser, and basically you make it bounce. If it's not bouncing right, you undo it and then you see what the bounce is like, or you turn it up and then perfect. Yeah. So hopefully there'll be an adjuster on it on those cheap ones, but maybe not. I don't know, but you'll have to have a look out there, see if there's ones with adjusters. It might be 40 quid instead of 19 quid. I mean, come on, 19 quid. They might as well make it £1.99 at this point. I mean, like, they're giving it away.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, that.
What you mean, Matt?
Good night. Good night.
Cheers, folks.
And
I might go live. I might go live because I want more drink now. I'm in the mood. So
yeah, someone was asking if anyone's going live. Steve was.
I'll go live now.
Well, I'll pop up.
Cool.
See you in a bit then, folks.
All right. See you in a bit.
All the best.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Thanks everyone
Bye-bye.
for coming on. Cheers. Much